I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Disarday, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But you are a current of Katasach? His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frictamen can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern. And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tirfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of ruse and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Enon Miel Frictamen now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Dedra, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Yora. And divorced Tirse. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirse. Thank you, Glendan.
Dedra is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekid and Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa'awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
My child, what can we do for you? I'm not wrong in thinking the old man's lips are moving when she said my child, right? I'm not the only one that saw that.
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Falristal. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stones speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadeg's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Everything is broken and turned upside down. Empty.
Empty.
A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
This workshop was devastated on purpose.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Donkas's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador, and we'll find out.
Siora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling myself king to really boost my ego.
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. all the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
I understand your fear. Take some time to think. We'll come back later to see you. Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Falristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora? No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies. You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it? Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on,
Let's go kick him out. Let's go.
You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
Get out!
If you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
Get out, you pieces of poop.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Siora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir. Karans, do you need something?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
I understand. However, couldn't she have renounced it in the hope of protecting her daughters?
Perhaps. But she knew us just as well as we knew her. And she knew that we'd rather die in battle than renounce our beliefs. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not Onol Manawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it's the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
True.
I must leave you. See you later.
Time to go talk to some of these other, we have to go talk to Constantine first. Let's go talk to him. Do. Explain. Explain what? Oh, here we go.
Karans, could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together.
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that, your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
We're gonna do the Queen's Farewell, never mind.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
We're not gonna. Oh, we'll go talk to Constantine, but then we'll go do her side stuff because Constantine. We're on the way to Constantine, anyways. You know. Do. Oh no.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The Islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes. A strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The Islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, man. Constantine's missing. Son of a bitch. Why's he gotta be missing? This motherfucker. You know, if he's under some rocks, he's already dead. It's fine. We go bid farewell to Ciora's mother. Whatever. We finish up these side quests before we do a main quest. Because if he's dead, he's gonna be dead anyways. I mean, it's just the way it is. Getting there quicker isn't gonna uncave his head in, you know? Pick up. Letter from Lady Marang. To the attention of Legate de Sarde of the congregation. Your Excellency, a messenger informed us of the arrival of a delegation from His Highness the Prince de Vespe, led by his daughter. If possible, I would like you to get back to New Serene as soon as possible. I do not know how react to the rather disturbing arrival of this family on Tier 4D. In the hope that this letter has found you in good health, I look forward to seeing you again, Lady Lorraine de Morang.
Lady Morange tells me that a delegation from the de Vespe family just landed on the island.
From the look on your face, I take it their arrival is not good news. Are they that bad?
That family has a long-standing grudge against the D'Orsay family. And considering their cutthroat reputation, we would do well to hasten to join Lady Morange.
That's the DLC quest. We'll do that later on. We gotta get to this funeral. We gotta help her out. Then we'll probably do the DLC quest line. Queen Bladnid's abode.
Ciora, Asir.
Abode is such a
Always
fun
with
word.
your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld. I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany Ciora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iselt. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iselt, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
Go to the tumulus with Ciora. Okay. I think the tumulus is an area where they prepare the ritual for the for those who have passed. Sorry. Hey, look, those people are gone. Suck it, missionaries. Vanilla sex having looking ass. Do 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 do. frog ASMR. Dude, I love camping just for the fact of like listening to nature real time, you know? Like sure you can put out like a nature soundtrack on your phone to listen to at night, but nothing beats actually being out there. This thing is kicking my ass. There we go. It's just super relaxing. Hearing frogs be really... I listen. At least someone's getting it. Let them be. They ain't, that's why they croaking. True. True.
We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the
True.
resting place
That is
of our kings for generations.
Listen, you're right. I don't live in Australia, so I don't know what it's like to come across spiders the size of my skull.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
But you know what? If it came down to a fight for the death, I think I could take on a kangaroo. If it was really like a fight for the death, I think I could take on a kangaroo. Sure, they're absolutely jacked. Sure, they could probably kick me and concave my chest in.
You would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
But
She's right. Something isn't quite normal.
There. Kenlands.
you know.
This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here, so close to the burial mound.
If it came down to it, I could use my wits to really take it out. This is where we just came from when we saved the game. I told you this place was gonna be important. It just fucking sucker punched me.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I do not understand what they are doing
Let's
in
go.
this area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the
I
shadow
gotta destroy
of the
the
burial
nests.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
Clearly never seen a kangaroo disembowel a man. Have you seen a kangaroo disembowel a man? Listen, if put in this situation, I think I could outsmart it. Sure, it's got size and stature on me, but like I could do it. Let's see why not. They're kicking my ass.
Green blood! I can't hold on much longer! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
That was rough. And they both got fucked up. It's not something you forget. I mean, that's fair. I can respect that. Straight up, that's fucked up. Who taught them that? Someone had to teach them that. That ain't natural. Someone had to teach them that. What are you Australians doing out there? Domesticating kangaroos to disembowel people? It's like they heard of the weather balloons from China and just got really worried. Figure we don't need, you know, to keep a National Guard when you got kangaroos.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Anyone tries to invade your land, you just funnel them to the kangaroo land and go from there. Now, I haven't been to Australia, and I'll be honest, I don't know much about Australia. However, from what I've gathered of Australia, is most of where everyone is at least a bulk of the population, on the western coast of it? Eastern coast, my bad. Like Sydney and stuff like that? Or are people actually spread out across the land of Australia? I meant east. I don't know why I said west. For some reason I thought my brain was like, yeah, Australia, upside down. So like, why don't we just flip the directions too that people are at? But that's just not right.
Move away. Things are about to
The
get dicey.
I'm wounded.
Move away.
Oh my god. Roly poly. The movie Kangaroo Jack's a documentary. That's what I heard, actually. Very coastal. The inland population density is very low. Okay. That's what I thought. You always hear of, like, Sydney and stuff, like, which is on the east coast, but you never hear of, like, any other city. Melbourne, is Melbourne a city in Australia? Oh my god, fuck this thing. So, like, is everything inland just, like, conquered by kangaroos and spiders? And hobbits? Southwest, capital of your second most popular. Okay. Conquered by farmers? Okay.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Yeah, you think you have no right to judge any of my jokes now. What the fuck was that, Belle? You have no right to try to judge any of my jokes or anything like that. You actually have no vote here anymore.
Trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care
If
of
I was
the
running a
civil
country, you'd be executed for that.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
We have sensors. We don't have sensors. Fuck, why didn't you tell me about any of this before we walked in here? I have the mortuary. Remember when I bought mortuary lotion? It's like, what is this for? I'll buy it anyways. Well, that's what this is for. I have to craft some sensors. We have to go to a crafting bench. Get you some mortuary lotion. You got dry elbows? Put some of this on them. You got an itchy sensation on your thighs? Put some of this on it. You got dandruff? Put some of this on it. Mortuary lotion. Take care of your problems today. May cause erectile dysfunction, mood swings. I don't know where else we can go with this. I thought I just one-shot this person.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, we got two with one blow. I need a fire. I need a campsite so I can craft some sensors. I don't want to fight them. Come with me. Oh shit, it's the battlefield where her mother died. Fuck, I'm stuck, step bro.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Do. Jump. Got it. Sensor. Need two of these.
We have all that we need. Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place. Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand? There. Everything is in place. Thanks again, Onol Manawi. My sister should be joining me soon. You should wait outside. Oh, these rituals are demanding. But they help us to say goodbye to those we love. You have been a true friend. A Karans, accepting to help me the way you did. Thank you. I will never forget the kindness you displayed. Conforming to our customs and staying by my side.
It's only natural, Siora. I know what it feels like to lose someone who is dear to you.
We should go now. It is time to return to the living.
She's finally friendly with me. Let's go. Alright, she's put her mother to rest. She can finally be at peace. Let's go find Constantine. Let's go find him. He got lost. He maybe got crushed. Let's go find him. Ah, wolves.
Move away! Things are about to get...
Oh, we just got a triple kill off that. He was missing at the beginning, yes. You were not wrong. He was missing at the very beginning during the, you know, before we got on the boat over to here, and then he was fine. And then he got sick with the Malachor. And then, we found him a healer, and then the healer was like, let's go on a journey. And he apparently was feeling better, so he left the castle palace thing on a trip, and now he's potentially crushed by some rocks. We gotta go find out. But my theory was, if he was actually dead, if his skull was crushed in by a rock, then he could have waited a little bit longer while we laid Siora's mother to rest, you know? Like, she was dead longer. We had to do that funeral for her. That was my thought process behind it all. Alright, now that she is friendly with me, we get vigor from her. So that puts our vigor at 2. Sick. So we gotta find the last location where Constantine and his camp was at and see what the hell actually happened, see if he's alive or dead. Have I spent a lot of time in the zone? I haven't fully explored the zone, but thankfully his stuff's like right here apparently. Oh shit.
Move away!
Things are about to get dicey.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one. I sure hope our little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
Man, they all got fucked up.
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws, and there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly.
What in the fuck?
Just wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks.
What the fuck was that, Epic Games? What the fuck was that? What are you downloading right now without my permission?
This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Cave of Knowledge, huh?
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinolmenawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
We didn't go inside here, did we? We only found this area by accident, right?
A crater. Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are among them.
You are correct. I am the most professional streamer. All day, every day.
This blade is a native ritual knife. And this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place. Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Demon summoning? Maybe. Maybe he was putting a demon inside Constantine to make him live longer. Who knows? It's possible.
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
This tree is on fire.
These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense
This tree is on fire.
These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
It's a big old sword right there. Can I have that?
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Wolves? Just more wolves?
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Wonder where they got them from. They take from my stash?
These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
I think these guys took from my stash.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard. But I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Taleme.
Or themselves.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
Yo, have we seen one of these before? This thing looks terrifying with this. What the fuck? Have you seen one of these things before? It looks terrifying with the spine, like the armor on the back and all the. This way? Nope, back this way. Pure iron ore. Glad I came back this way. Am I right, boys and girls? Ayo. Give me that loot.
There
This
are
way.
footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
Where is Constantine at? Professor Seraphidin's work notes. The natives had told us about a giant creature who reigned over the heights. And the statue we have found could be a depiction of it. It is a large winged beast. It seems agile and capable of flying, but its body seems fragile and unprotected. Of course, it is only a depiction, and we will have to see one ourselves to confirm these observations. I don't think I'm going to find all these notes, guys. I'm just going to keep it real.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasach.
I think just pulled me over.
Things are about to get dicey.
Close to is Richnestiri.
Poor Kurt. Well, that was CR that took that hit, actually. I sidestepped it and they took the brunt of it. Oh, that was funny.
And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see.
A letter?
According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
Goddamn Bridge Alliance. Can't trust anyone.
These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up.
Thank you for letting me know that you're gonna pick them up, Desarde.
I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, I know. But their men were there, on the cliff. And Constantine is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Man, this man is reaching for conclusions. Absolutely reaching. We might as well go investigate that outpost while we're out here, you know? I don't think he would have betrayed Constantine and us. I don't see him doing that, you know? I see him being a loyal fella. Whoa, camera, what are you doing? Alright, we're good. That camera got real funky for a second. I think Constantine's behind it all. I think he did it. He said, fuck it, I'm dying anyways. Let's start some wars. That's my guess.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
That's what I would do. If I knew I was on my way out, I'd start some wars. Fuck it. Pure chaos for everyone. Yep. Just sit back, watch the world burn a little bit before you die. I'd do it. If you know you're dying and stuff, and you know you're about to die, fuck it. Have some fun with it. Watch the world burn around you. Might seem a bit extreme, but you know, life's pretty extreme, you know? Oh, I thought I saw a thing of ore, but it was just the mushrooms on its dump. That's upsetting and disappointing. We're almost there. This area reminds me of the bulwark in Horizon. Before we blew that shit up. It's just the mountainous valley type thing that really makes me feel like it.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantine d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
How do you know?
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me?
I can spare 50 gold.
I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Look at lose another man. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe
Just the
journey,
tone
Your
shift.
Excellency.
Anything else? One of our scouts did not return from a surveillance mission in the forest north of the region. He was attempting to locate a rebel native camp. This scout comes from a good family. They offer a reward for any information that can be help to find him. Killed the group of bandits. Travelers beware, bandits have been spotted roaming around the water source to the west. Their camp is certainly in the vicinity, so we advise you to steer clear of this region unless you are heavily armed. Whoever can neutralize this threat shall be rewarded. Okay. Cool. Let's go see if this man's awake. Anything else?
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
I know. I've come to see
And
the
I'm a
wounded
legate,
soldier.
damn it.
The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Sovereign potion against burns. hope I have the ingredients to make it down here. I got it. Anything else?
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was.
I dropped my
Might we
controller.
administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon.
24
and thank you again
hours?
for your help.
Is there a campfire or somewhere I could sleep around here? God damn. God damn. There is, right over this way. Ridiculous. Why can't he just wake up? Just wake up, dog. Don't be a pussy. Just wake up. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Don't be bitch made. Wake up. Yeah, just don't be burned. Just don't be hurt. It's as easy as that. Sleep. He's recovered. We gotta go. Where is my cousin? Where is Constantine? Where is he? Where is the governor? God, we gotta run so far. My legs are burning.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days, and we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming. In our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantine Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends,
I don't know.
All the soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Where'd the fire come from? That's my question.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
It wasn't me.
Did you learn what you needed
Pay
to
your
learn?
nurses.
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency.
Thank you again for saving my soldier.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.